another day with nothing to show for it. You're a clever ghost, Mary Hallahan, but I'll find out your secrets. I know you're here. I can sense your presence. Kind of the way old folks can tell there's a storm a-brewing by their aches and their pains. It's a gift, and I got that gift. Why don't you give me a hint? Some kind of sign, a little spirit work, hocus pocus. It'll point me in the right direction.
You can say what you want, but I still think it's a stupid idea.
It's my idea, not yours. I'm the one who's going to be doing it, not you.
I still say it's stupid.
What is that? Is that you, Mary? Playing your tricks again? I want you to remember, I got a few tricks up my dirty old sleeves.
What you lack, Jenny, is imagination.
You've got too much. Don't you need a key?
For this whole door, nonsense. One good push and it'll probably fall down. There, what did I tell you? Time hasn't been too cruel. The walls are still standing. Why? It's better than I hoped for. The registration there, after all these years, imagine.
If this is what you hope for, you should be here. Well, I watch the place for it.
I thought someone might have torn it out. What's more? Firewood? A garage sale? Vandalism? Who knows?
Norman, you've got enemies. A few people who wouldn't mind making you look like a fool.
Rubbish.
You
Look,
didn't
Jenny, the ledger.
How exciting.
Still here after all these years.
How exciting. This isn't exactly my idea of a fun way to spend an afternoon. Are you really going to stay the night?
I most certainly am.
You didn't get to be the highest paid film producer in television by being gentle, loving, and easy to get along with.
And you've been nothing but irritable and critical for days. I can't imagine what's wrong.
You know what's wrong.
I do?
You're a genius at avoiding the issue.
What issue?
That idea I just about a new TV series.
Oh,
Yes, that.
Ginny, no one wants another series on the Old West. The trials and tribulations of frontier families struggling against the odds of man and nature. It's been done to death. Besides, I couldn't see it.
That's what you said about my proposed police series idea.
Old hash, Ginny. Cops and robbers, bang, bang, bang. The public just isn't interested. Besides, I couldn't see it.
My idea about the all-female outer space cadet corps?
Ginny, you're the best assistant I've ever had. But let me do the producing. Your time will come, believe me.
When I'm old and gray, when my hearing's gone and my eyesight's dim,
You need more time to get the feel of the industry.
Monica Sills was an idea for a series of CBS, and she's 6 months younger than I am.
Monica is an exceptional case. Her idea was unique. It showed promise.
I would like to know what's so unique and promising about a talking dog. Some idea.
She obviously pitched it so the buyers could see it.
Bow wow, woof woof. I wonder if the buyers get off the dog biscuit. So, what'd you say they called this case?
The Inn of the Three Sisters. Isn't that poetic?
The name may be, but the inn is depressing. This is the sort of place where they don't change the sheets.
You made up your mind to be disagreeable, haven't you?
Well, judging from this lobby, the sisters were the three wishes for Macbeth. I bet this place never wanted to work with the captain thing.
Well, the sisters were strange. I guess it was inevitable that the place became haunted.
Haunted? You didn't say anything about this place being haunted.
I didn't think it was important. Boy, such a long time ago. I can barely read the names and dates. Wow, the last entry was a day before the murder. Murder? Business dropped off then. Mines gave in. This place closed up.
I didn't hear right.
Murder?
Murder?
Put my sleeping bag in the big bedroom at the top of the stairs, will you, Mom?
The one with the cupboards and spiders.
Hey, what am I? Agent or a bell-off? If I'm climbing to this termite palace, let me catch my breath.
I didn't ask you to come along, so don't blame me for your discomfort.
Well, Jimmy and I both thought it'd be nice to get out of Los Angeles for a little while. A slow drive across the desert is a great cure for smog.
Only, we didn't know anything about this place being haunted.
Haunted?
Haunted.
First I hear murder, and now I hear haunted? And it's not even Halloween!
This place is not really haunted. That's just the local local superstition.
Mama, you're intelligent and you're sensible. Why you want to retreat to a childhood fantasy is something for a psychiatrist to figure out.
I agree. This place gives me the creepies.
You're both acting like imbeciles. My staying here has nothing to do with either of you.
Are you gonna actually stay tonight?
You're a meal ticket. It's only half of you. We're out of a job.
That's some description of loyalty.
So then how come I'm not laughing?
When I was a child, I made a vow to spend one night alone in the Inn of the Three Sisters. And I intend to see this through, with or without either of you.
Well, does it have to be tonight?
Tonight or never. When I got the news that they were tearing this old place down, I knew I had to move fast. She who hesitates is lost.
Or demented?
What about the columnists? What will they do if they get a hold of this? Are the big wigs at the network? They like their young producers to be level-headed and sane, you know.
That's exactly what I've been trying to get across to her.
No luck, huh?
Zilch.
Why don't you two go into town? Get something for dinner. Get a good night's sleep. Maybe watch that series they're airing on ABC. It's supposed to be interesting. If there's something in it, maybe I'd like to do something similar.
That's television for you. Monkey see, monkey do. Bow, wow, bow, wow.
But what about you? Aren't you going to eat?
I'm on a diet. Come back to me in the morning, early.
I don't like it.
Neither do I.
Look out here, smack in the heart of nowhere. What will you be doing? Digging for copper?
I'll light an oil lamp. Do some reading. Maybe, if I'm lucky, I'll get to see her. Mary Hallahan.
I think you see a tea with.
United Ghosts, I imagine. She was a sister that was murdered.
Who murdered her?
They never found out. That's one of the mysteries of the Inn of the Three Sisters. I'm staying the night in her bedroom.
I think the whole idea is morbid.
Who's in there?
Company?
Want to tell me what the folks doing in here? This condemned property. Posted, didn't you see the signs?
Don't you recognize me, Harold?
How'd you know my name?
I have an excellent memory. You're Harold Clinton. Your father was a miner. You lived on Willow Avenue. We went to grade school together.
Bobby Norma Coleman.
A class reunion.
I thought you lived out in Hollywood, making Paulin give in for himself. Jet set and stuff like that. Start up your programs. Read a couple of magazine articles about you too.
I'm flattered.
What brings you back to these parts?
Oh, I heard they were tearing this old place down.
First thing in the morning, trying to do spur road into the main highway.
I told my friends here so much about this charming old inn, they had to see it themselves. I couldn't let them down.
This hotel was quite a place.
We heard a haunting and an unsolved murder. Who will be?
I wouldn't put much stock in the haunting business. Folks get weird ideas. The murder was real enough. They found Mary Hallahan sitting right here. Strangled.
I could use a breath of fresh air. Murder isn't my favorite topic. I can't stand violence. I get upset when I see a kid eating animal crackers. Look over there.
Kitchen, dining room, couple cabins out back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do a little exploring.
This time.
Be careful, this place is on its last legs. The false bag in the ceiling could go any minute now.
I'm the famous television producer's favorite assistant.
Oh, I'm sorry. Harold, this is Jeannie Albright, and a nervous explorer, my business manager, Mo Phillips.
A little young for a business manager, isn't he?
Not for the television industry. If you're 25, it's time to think about retiring. If you're 26, they refer to you as wrinkles.
I don't know much about television, except what I see on the boob tube.
You're telling the truth, aren't you?
About the boob tube?
Mary Hallahan, about ghosts.
Oh, I never seen it myself. Some claim to hear a cry or see a white mist rolling on the hillside.
Mary's spirit?
Yeah. Legend goes, set your eyes on her, you'll go mad.
What?
I've never known you to be so jumpy. They found an old man in here long after the place closed down. He was raving mad. Nothing so unusual about that. Happens all the time with old prospectors. It's the loneliness that gets them.
Said he saw Mary's ghost, one hand stroking her throat.
A few years later, the same thing happened again.
Another desert rat named Ezra Benson. He'd been out to lunch for years. I say, for years. His power of suggestion keeps these stories alive. You guys better head back into town before the storm hits.
Storm?
Desert storm. Wind so fierce, take the paint right off your vehicle.
Did you hear that, Nora? A storm. We better do as he says and leave.
Everything checks out, Quentin. The first time in my blast blocker to sun off good.
Dynamite?
That'll be the end of the Three Sisters.
What a shame.
That's one way of looking at it.
I'll have this old hotel get out for breakfast time, my banana.
I never eat breakfast. Now I know why.
Strange.
Eh?
I thought I heard something.
Like what?
You'll laugh.
I doubt it.
I didn't hear nothing.
What did it sound like?
It sounds like weeping.
It's the wind. Listen to these old places makes the heart thick and move. Not so scared for your thing.
It sounded like a woman crying.
I'll handle this. We know you're in there. Come out with your hands up.
That's no way to talk to a ghost.
No, my dear, I ain't afraid of ghosts.
Mo Phillips, you have an infantile sense of humor.
Sorry, I'm trying to get you laugh, that's all.
You're a businessman, not a comic, Mo Phillips.
He didn't scare me. Maybe this old man.
Right.
Went down.
Why don't you stop by the office in the morning? We'll talk about old times.
Yes, I'd like that.
Right. Oh, another thing. This guy running around here by the name of Sutton. Don't be afraid of him. He's harmless. Just send him back into town if you see him.
We'll do that.
See you later, Norma.
Bye. We have to do something about this disgusting habit.
I should have told him what you're planning.
No, if you think it's so important, run and tell him now.
You are stubborn.
I prefer tenacious.
High quality's okay for television, but it doesn't work in everyday life.
Can't either of you talk about something other than me for one moment? I seem to be the sole topic of conversation.
You're not actually going to stay after what you heard from your old school friend, are you?
I make my own rules, and I see no reason to change my plans, and that's that.
Norma, you have a steel backbone.
She'll take that as a compliment.
I grew up in this town. Windstorms may be tricky, but they seldom last long. Besides, I'll be safe and sound inside these walls.
I never thought I'd do the day that Norma Corwin slept in a sleeping bag.
You're not going to stay in Mary's room.
I am.
What if something happens?
Like what?
Like, well, I don't want to think about it. Come on, Jenny, let's go. There's no changing her mind once it's made up. We ought to know that by now. Nation, she is.
Now you're being sensible.
No. I can't let you stay here by yourself.
You forget my childhood vow. I would spend one night here alone. A-L-O-N-E.
You're going to stay in a place that may or may not be haunted.
Uh-huh.
A place where an unsolved murder took place.
Yep.
A place where two grown men have lost their sanity.
Oh, yeah.
A place that's going to be dynamited in the morning.
Yep.
In a storm.
Sounds exciting.
Well, I guess there's only one thing to say then.
What's that, Mo?
Pleasant dreams, Norma.
Hey.
You talk too much, Rhoda.
What?
You won't get far. Oh!
My shoe! Let go!
If you don't behave, I'll have to put it up. You won't like that, I promise. See if you can find some rope.
Whatever you say.
Sit down.
Kidnapping the cattle fence to the state.
Yeah, so is stealing colors from a drugstore. You'll have nothing to worry about as long as your old man pays the ransom money. $100,000. Gold coins.
He doesn't have it.
Ha! We didn't go after him without making sure your old man can pay off.
Because of your business losses.
Yeah, and he's lost you too. For a while. Until he pays off.
You're despicable. The two of you.
Nobody's perfect. How about that rope?
I'm yelling. I'm doing the best I can. Darkness will get down and the place smells of dry rot. I'm not searching myself. I could be crawling somewhere.
Look in the trunk.
Such a said no one comes within miles of this way.
You heard right.
What's this lantern?
What lantern?
Here, on the trunk.
Son must have left it.
Sutton.
The old prospector I told you about? Crazy as a loon. He's always poking about the place.
What if he comes back?
Don't worry about Son. He can't tell one day from the next.
I hope they know what you're doing.
What are you going to do with that?
I don't do shouting for help. It makes me unhappy.
Doesn't do much for me either.
You're fast in the comeback. I'm warning you. Make it easier on yourself, or else.
All right, I won't make any more trouble.
You better not. I get very disagreeable when there's trouble.
Where's Lot?
Hurry up, hurry up.
I'm hurrying.
Don't tie me up. I promise I'll behave.
This lobby isn't the best place for us. Better stash her out of sight.
This cabin's out back. We can put her in one of them. Get up.
Get my shoe.
Get up.
Get my shoe. Thank you.
Get up.
Hold on. Easy. It's Argyle.
This rope will keep her in tow. Remember, if you want to stay healthy, you better behave.
Not standing here talking.
Grab the light.
Who is that? Who's down there? Mo? Jenny? I wanted to be alone. And I am. At least, I hope I am. I'm talking to myself. I only do that when I'm nervous. I'm not nervous. Norma, get a hold of yourself. There's nothing to be afraid of. What? Who is that? Who's singing? Mo Phillips, if this is more of your fun and games, nothing now. Maybe the engineer was right. Just the wind, playing tricks. Who is that? Who's singing?
Anyone in there? I'm afraid I'm lost. Can you hear me? Yes, the door was still. Funny lights popping on. So don't get many tourists this time of year. No bell. Hey, how about some service? Someone's alive and dusty too. Who's there?
You won't tell them I'm here.
Tell who? Who are you anyway?
You should be here. If he had 3 sisters, it's hard, you know.
Look, all I know is my last ride left me about 5 miles down walking into town, got twisted around and lost my way. Found myself climbing higher and higher. Saw this place somewhat in moonlight, figured I'd see what it was, and when I got close, the lights suddenly went on.
That's what I mean. There can't be any lights here. The wiring ran long ago. This hotel's been abandoned for years.
You're here?
I know she's spending the night here, and she mustn't. It's dangerous.
You better sit down. You don't look so good.
Thank you. You're kind. I'm afraid it's kind of cold.
What did you mean when you said dangerous?
The three sisters, Mary, Hallie, and then the other two, Julie, Beth, and Flint, of course.
Flint? Oh yeah, Flint. Who's Flint?
The handyman. I'm sure it was Flint who killed Mary. I've studied this case. I'm a great mystery fan, you know. But none of that's important now. What is important is that these ghosts can be malicious. When anyone spends the night here, they do terrible things.
You mean the ghosts do terrible?
Yes?
Like what?
They drive people mad.
You say so.
You don't believe me, do you?
Sure. Look, you suppose there's a telephone that works somewhere on the premises?
I'm speaking the truth.
Keep calm, I believe you.
Liar! That's what makes these ghosts so powerful. No one will believe in them.
You do?
I'm different.
Can you say that again?
Oh, I know you're down here.
Who's that?
There's only one way to find out.
Be careful. Be careful.
Come on.
No, wait. You mustn't go below.
Why not?
It could be Mary Hallahan or one of her sisters.
Look, I guess I know a human voice when I hear one. Anybody home? What'd I tell you? Not only human, but easy on the eyes. What happened to her?
Who?
Some strange girl I was talking to. All she could talk about was danger and ghosts. I didn't understand any of it.
Well, where did she go?
Beats me.
Who are you?
Name's Tom Coakley. I'm in the service.
Service?
Military service.
Oh.
I got 2 weeks, so I'm planning on spending it in L.A.
Well, what are you doing here?
This is a hotel, isn't it?
It was. Something's changed about this lobby. Furniture's all in the same places. The lights!
Huh?
This place isn't supposed to have lights. It's been haunted for years.
You're sounding like the other one. You said the wiring was rotted.
It's gone.
You missing something?
I left a lantern on the trunk, a nightlight. And now it's gone.
Well, maybe that girl took it.
This is not the way I planned the evening.
Look, if this hotel is closed, how come you're here? Did you get lost too?
Oh, let me introduce myself. My name's Norma Corwin, and this is going to sound silly, but I grew up in this town. And all these years, I've been fascinated with this hotel and vowed to spend one night alone here. This is that night.
I don't think you're alone. I'm not talking about myself. I mean that girl.
And whoever was singing in the cellar.
You mean home on the range? I heard it too.
I'm grateful for that. I was beginning to think my mind was wandering.
It's going to be a wild night. That wind and cut through leather.
Is this who you were talking about?
Never seen her before in my life.
My name is Miss Chris. I've been looking after a patient. The poor child is not in the best of health. When I wasn't looking, she got out of bed and went into the night. My nerves are right.
Look, Miss...
Miss Chris. You can call me Nurse Chris if you prefer.
Well, it doesn't really matter which I prefer. The point is, this inn isn't even open. And you say your patient is here?
If she isn't here at the moment, she will be. This inn is her one obsession. She found out someone was going to spend the night and came to warn the visitor.
She has to be the one I was telling you.
Must be.
Uh-huh. Then she's here.
She was here. Don't ask her how she got to.
How did you get here?
My car. I left it at the bottom of the incline.
So let me get this straight. You say your patient came here to warn someone?
True.
Someone who's staying the night here?
That is also true.
Well, then obviously I'm that person. What did you say your You mean the legend of this inn? The three sisters? And their nasty habit of making people go raving mad?
Yeah, something like that.
You mustn't pay attention to anything my patient says. She's not herself, in poor health.
She did seem flaky, real nervous.
Well, how did she know I'd be coming here?
I'll search the bedroom.
Miss Chris, I would appreciate an answer.
What? What is it? What's wrong?
At the window.
Why did you scream?
A face. A hideous face.
A what?
A face at the window.
It's not there now.
Your imagination.
It was not my imagination.
There, my dear.
Please, don't patronize me.
I'll check outside.
You better take the flashlight.
Right.
You. Not hard to imagine unusual occurrences in these old buildings, especially when one is as tense as you are, Miss.
Norma Corwin. And I am not tense. I know what I saw. It was a hideous face. It didn't look friendly.
Well, surely you don't believe in ghosts.
I didn't say I saw a ghost. I said I saw a face. A hideous face. I'm going to help Tom. Ow!
Oh, you must have scratched up against my hypo. How unfortunate.
You did that deliberately.
Don't be absurd.
What's in that hypo?
A mild tranquilizing solution. Nothing to fear, only a scratch.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing, Miss Chris, but I'm keeping my eye on you.
You really are disturbed. I have something in my bag that might help.
No thanks. One scratch is enough.
Did you hear the name?
Of course I did. We were both listening, weren't we?
So, I said no one would be here.
I was wrong. So,
Who are all these people?
how should I know?
You better get out of here.
No way!
I don't want to spend the best years of my life behind bars. I'm too young for that.
We're not leaving until that messenger shows up.
Messenger?
The one with the ransom money? The gold coin?
You know who the messenger is.
For all I know, it could be that nurse, or one of them other two. All I know is I'm not leaving the Inn of the Three Sisters till I know who's who and what's what. And get back to the girl. Try and keep her quiet. I'll poke her out.
I just don't like it. All these people here.
Stay out of sight. Don't let anybody see you.
I ain't starting on any complications.
Move!
I hope you're right.
Good thing I turned up when I did.
Yes, I'm grateful for that.
You shouldn't be out here alone.
It wasn't my imagination. There was a face peering in at us.
What did I say? The train.
She's gone.
I told you that. When I turned my back, she must have snuck out somewhere.
No, not your mysterious friend. Miss Chris. She's gone.
You're right. Miss Chris? Miss Chris, where are you?
Miss Chris, answer me!
She did say something about checking upstairs. Shall I see?
That's a good idea. I'll check the cabins out back.
Won't you be frightened?
Don't be such a male chauvinist. If I can face television critics, I can face anything. Where's the flashlight? I'll take this. Protection.
Scream if you need me.
At least with these lights, it won't be a scream in the dark. This one looks fresh. Someone's been digging with this shovel recently. You're doing it again. Talking to yourself. The lights are going.